I hope you'll agree that if someone knows what an average is and is capable of doing some basic arithmetic, that person should be able to solve this question, but maybe not in 2 minutes. I think that's really the limiting factor there. And as is usually the case on the GMAT, there's a long way and there's a short way to solve a question like this. The short way requires a deeper conceptual understanding of how average interacts with sum and with percent change. So the fast way to solve this question is to say, look, if each of the salaries is increased by 10%, then the average of the salaries is also increased by 10%, and the sum of the salaries is also increased by 10%. This is because a percent change is multiplicative. So if it makes it any more intuitive for you, you can think about it in the following way. If each of the salaries is tripled, surely also the sum of the salaries is tripled, as is the average of the salaries. So if that's more intuitive for you with tripling than it is with percent change, that just means you need to wrap your head around the fact that a percent change is something that is multiplicative, not additive. I explain the significance of that distinction very thoroughly in my book. So now that we understand that, what's the fast way to solve this question? Well, if each of the salaries was increased by 10%, that means the sum was increased by 10%. So that's $325 increase. That's 10% of $32.50. And if the sum was increased by $325, then the average would have been increased by 1/5 of $325. Why 1/5? Because that's how many employees there are. So we take 325, divide that by 5, and we're done. How would I divide 325 by 5? Well, I would divide 325 by 5. 300 divided by 5 is 60, 25 divided by 5 is 5, so the answer is 65. If you found this video useful, go to quantreasoning.com for a lot more where that came from. You should also click that like button and let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to make future videos about. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do that and click that bell below so you get notified about future videos. See you next time.